Recording in progress.
We're gonna have a special visitor today. It's gonna be Caleb's mom, and she, in a few minutes, or any minute actually, she's gonna come and read a story to our class. So we are gonna wait for her to come. Is there any questions about our visitor today? Demalade, did you have a question?
But should I press record or did you say you should ignore it?
You just ignore it. I already pressed record. You're good.
Okay.
All right, boys and girls, Mrs. LaLusa is here with us today. If you look at Caleb's screen, so I'm going to actually pin them. Let's see. Let me pin this to my main screen. Let's see here. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. Let me see if I can spotlight Caleb's screen to make it bigger. Here we go. All right.
We don't see it.
Oh,
There we go.
Ms. LaLusa, thank you for joining us today. Everybody check your mute button right now. Make sure you're on mute. She has been kind enough to come to our class today and read a story. We are so excited to have her with us. So everyone, I want to see you sitting up straight, being respectful. And Mrs. LaLusa, you have the floor. We are so excited to have you with us.
Good morning. It's such an honor to be here with all of you kiddos. Thank you, Mrs. Purcell. So today we'll be reading out of Lola Plants a Garden. It being Earth Day last week, I thought this would be a cool story to read to all of you. And the author is Anna McQuinn and is illustrated by Rosalind Beardshaw. It says, let me see, can you see that? I love pictures, so this has such great illustrations. So I want to make sure that you guys can see that. Lola loves her book of garden poems. Her favorite poem is the one about Mary Mary. Lola wants to plant a garden. Mommy says there is room near the vegetables. So there's Lola and Mommy. Lola gets books about gardens from the library. She chooses her favorite flowers from the books. Mommy makes a list. They go to the garden store to buy seeds. There they are, off to the store, and she has her little baggie there with her seeds. Lola and Mommy make the garden. The seed packets mark where the flowers are planted. Lola will have to wait a long time for them to grow. So she planted them in the dirt. She marks them with which flowers they are. And now she's gonna wait. Lola makes her own flower book while she waits. Mommy types the Mary Mary poem and Lola glues it in. That she made herself. One day, Lola sees tiny green shoots. She pulls up weeds so the shoots can grow. So now it's sprouting. Lola's flowers grow bigger. They open up to the sun. So they're in the soil, they're growing sprouts, And now the sun is helping it to grow as well. Daddy helps Lola hang her shiny bells. Lola finds Mary Mary a special spot. It's just perfect. And there's little Mary Mary in the garden. Which way? There we go. There's her little Mary Mary. Orla, Ben, and Ty are coming to see Lola's garden. Lola and Mommy make cupcakes. Lola wears her flower shirt. Mommy helps Lola with her hair. Now she has guests, friends coming. And they're making my favorite cupcakes. Lola's friends love everything about her garden. They share the crunchy peas and sweet strawberries that Mommy grew. Just having a good old time hanging out. Then Lola makes up a story about Mary Mary. What kind of garden will Lola plant next? There they are in the garden, enjoying strawberries, cupcakes, and good old sunflowers. That's the end.
All right, boys and girls, can we please give Mrs. LaLusa a silent cheer, please? Oh my goodness, that was amazing. It's always such a blessing when a parent can come read a story to us. Mrs. LaLusa, do you mind if we share a couple questions with you? I would love to ask the class, if you could plant a garden, what kind of garden would you like to have? What kind of plant would you like to plant? Does anyone have something they'd like to share? We're gonna have Hannah, then Aviana, and then Zoe. Hannah, what kind of plant would you want to plant?
I want to plant a flower and a candy tree.
Oh, a candy tree. Oh, I would like that too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, Aviana, and then Zoe, please.
I would like to plant a popsicle tree and some roses.
Oh, I love a popsicle tree. Oh my goodness, that sounds yummy. I've never seen a popsicle tree. I want one. Zoe?
I think a sunflower would be good because they're big, but
Oh yes, I love sunflowers. That's one of my favorite. All right, now we're gonna rate our book on a 1, 2, 3. 3 is, oh my goodness, I loved it. 2 was, it was good, not my favorite. 1 is, you know what? It was a good adventure, but I don't know if I'll read again. Show me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Show me on your fingers. Oh my goodness, look at all those 3s. I had a feeling this was going to be a popular book with you guys. Now, this is your chance. It's always such a blessing when our families can come to our class. Does anyone have any questions for Mrs. LaLusa? We're going to do 4 questions. Any questions about her? Anything you want to know about her, what she likes or what she does? Any questions? Pierre, do you have a question for Mrs. LaLusa?
yes. What's your favorite season?
Seasoning or seeds? Seedling?
He said season. What's your favorite season?
It'd have to be spring. I love summer too, but summer here in Brentwood in our area can get really hot. So I prefer spring because I think it's in between summer, it's not too hot, and all the beautiful colors because everything has sprouted and grown. So I love spring.
Oh, wonderful. All right, we have 3 more questions. Miss Madison, what is your question for Mrs. LaLusa?
What would you plant?
I love sunflowers. So I would plant sunflowers. I love orchids. So those are my 2 favorite flowers, sunflowers and orchids.
Oh my goodness, I love those too. Sunflowers is one of my favorites as well. So I agree with you there. All right, and we have 2 more friends. Yukta, what is your question? And then we'll have Mackenzie.
If you have a job, what is it?
My job, I call myself a domestic engineer. So I work at home.
Wow, that's awesome. I think there was someone in our class who wanted to be an engineer. Who was that? Raise your hand if you said you wanted to be an engineer. I know there was somebody in here. Well, maybe one day that Mrs. LaLusa will have to tell you how things go in the engineering world. Okay, Mackenzie, what was your question for Mrs. LaLusa?
Where is your favorite place to go on vacation?
Favorite place? Wow, that's a difficult one. I would have to say the beach. I love the beach. So any beach, I've been able to visit a lot of beaches during the pandemic. So right here in our own beautiful state of California, on the coast, there's so many beautiful beaches. So anywhere where there's the ocean or water.
Yes, I'd have to agree with you. Well, thank you so much for visiting us today, Mrs. LaLusa. It's always such a special gift to have a parent come to our class. Let's give her one more silent cheer. And we give her a heart because we love when our guests come to visit us. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
So much.
Boys and girls, it is actually, thank you. It is actually time for us to go to recess. So what Ms. Purcell is going to do is, I don't have time to talk about the dojo points, but I'm going to pull up the dojo points for you to look at, and you may go to recess until 10 o'clock. Okay, so let me pull up our dojo points, and you may go to recess. So recess until 10.